We welcome you, sir. It's truly an honor that Professor Dr. Thomas Schulze is here with us today. He's the President-elect of World Psychiatry Association. We welcome you, sir. Now, I would like to call upon stage the organizing chair, board member of World Psychiatry Association, representative of Southeast Asian countries, Dr. Vinay Kumar, on stage. We welcome you, sir. I would request the co-organizing chair for Psychartica, Kalpana Shrivastava ma'am, to come on stage. I would now like to request Professor Shiv Gautam, sir, Chair of the Reception Committee of Psychartica, to come on stage. I would like to request Dr. KS Pavitra, Organizing Secretary of Psychartica, to come on stage. Psychartica is a dream of creative souls. We have a team who has worked tirelessly to bring to you this conference. With this short clip, I welcome you all to Jaipur, as well as introduce you to our organizing team. Can we have the video, please? I would like to request Dr. Vinay Kumar, Chair of the Organizing Committee of Psychartica, WPA representative of South Asian countries, board member of WPA, to say a few words and welcome you all.
President-elect of World Psychiatric Association, Prof Thomas Schulze, Chair of the Reception Committee, Prof Shiv Gautam, Co-Chair of the Organizing Committee, and President of Association of Industrial Psychiatry, Prof Kalpana Shrivastava, Organizing Secretary of this conference, Dr KS Pavitra, distinguished colleagues, speakers, other faculty members, esteemed guests, friends, people who have traveled all the way from different parts of the world, media persons, ladies and gentlemen. It is with immense joy and pride that I welcome you all to Psychartica 2025, the World Psychiatric Association's meeting on art and psychiatry. We gather here in India, the land of Bharat Muni, the sage who first articulated the profound connection between nature, creation, and human emotions, and who described the therapeutic effects of fine arts. His timeless insights remind us that art is not merely an ornament of life, but a healer of human spirit. We also welcome you to the state of Rajasthan, a land of tradition and creativity. Rajasthan long has been celebrated for its painting, folk music, storytelling, and different cultural activities. And here in the pink city of Jaipur, we stand amidst a rich cultural heritage, home to renowned gharana of classical music, where melodies have nurtured both the soul and the community for centuries. We also welcome to this part of the world which carries lots of history, coupled with mystery, and coupled with stories of love. This gathering is historic. The first ever WPA Art and Psychiatry section meeting, unique conference, different kind of conference in South Asia itself. But it carries its roots that stretch back 23 years. Nobody was thinking about this. I started thinking about organizing this conference, collected like-minded people with us, interacted with WPA, then it became possible. So the roots are very deep. I would like to recall 23 years old story. Actually, my own journey with WPA section of Art and Psychiatry began in World Congress in Yokohama, Japan in 2002, long back, where I discovered a book which was titled Kunst and Psych. Our chief guest is from Germany. Kunst means art. It's a German word. And I learned for the first time this word. The other first German word I learned is Kunst. That too in Japan. What a kind of combination. And art can be defined only in this way, where languages have no meaning. So I learned this word in Yokohama. And this book was unique. I'm eagerly waiting for Hans Otto Thomas Hoff, the person who started this art and psychiatry section in a way, because initially in WPA, this section was psychopathology of art or something, psychopathology and art. This kind of name was given in 80s. But after that, in around 2000, Hans Otto Thomas Hoff, when became the chairperson of the section, he renamed it. And after that, he published this book, Kunst and Psych. This book was rich, very rich book. And I got this book at a time when a poet in me was struggling to find own voice. That book opened doors to new world of enigma and inspiration, for which I remain deeply grateful to thanks Otto Thomas Hoff, the founding secretary and later chair of Art and Psychiatry section. He was to be guest of honor today, but I do not know, he's lost somewhere in Jaipur traffic, and he is here, very much he is here. But actually, he booked his accommodation to enjoy the royal hospitality in Samod Palace, and from there he is coming, so he's somewhere in traffic. But anyway, definitely he will join, and he has to deliver a talk also, and in which he will remember all those years and the work he has done with WPA Art and Psychiatry section. So this is the basic thing which I was carrying since 2002, and that led to all these things. What happened after that? I carried this inspiration for years when I was Honorary General Secretary of Indian Psychiatric Society, and Dr. Ajit Bede was the president then. Then we took a historic step in forming section on creativity and mental health. One of the members of that group, that task force, that section, is Dr. KS Pavitra, who is with us and today organizing secretary. Now she is member of WPA Art and Psychiatry section. So few people with few steps, things started, and now we are trying to do this conference to energize, to infuse some artistic sensibility to Indian Psychiatric Society, or the psychiatry which is trying to become more and more biological, and that is denting the identity of psychiatry which it used to be and which it should be. Friends, this section meeting has been possible through the support of section. Section chair Dr. Jennifer Harrison. She will be addressing us today online. She wanted to come, but there was some compulsion, and so she's not traveling. She's in Australia, and from there she will be talking today. And but she helped, because we were at loss how to do it. We wanted to do it with member societies of WPA, but people were not showing interest. So we talked to the chair of the WPA section on Art and Psychiatry, Jennifer Harrison, that if you can support us, we can do it here. And she said, though I'm in Australia, I will be signing all the papers for WPA. And I'm thankful to WPA Executive Council, led by President Dr. Danuta Wasserman, that it was approved. And now it's a WPA section meeting, formal WPA co-sponsored. So my heartfelt thanks to them for their encouragement and trust. But above all, our deepest gratitude goes to young, dynamic, and handsome, and India-loving President-elect of WPA, Prof Thomas Schulze. We must keep on clapping, I have never seen such an artistic person. His presence is art in itself. Yes. So when he smiles, it feels that you are looking at a Greek god. Thank you very much, sir, and I welcome you to this meeting, and that you are traveling all the way from the city of Mercedes, Stuttgart. City of Mercedes, moves like Mercedes. So he is here with us with the beauty and the charisma of Mercedes here. So we welcome you all. So clappings. This meeting is illuminated by the presence of galaxy of distinguished faculties. Professor Salman Akhtar, a psychiatrist, a psychoanalyst, a poet in both English and Urdu, speaker par excellence, more than 40 countries, more than 40 times, more than 40 topics he has discussed. He has written only 118 books, around 40 plus books solo written on psychoanalysis and psychiatry, edited many books, 10 books of poetry in Urdu, 10 books of poetry in English, shares dais with Nobel laureate poets in meetings. So that kind of person, he is here. He is not keeping well, so he's taking rest. Soon he will be joining us for a talk today. Tomorrow we are going to have with us, due to what's happening in Indian sky, lots of flights are getting cancelled. Despite we are trying to manage everybody's travel, and tomorrow we are going to have Professor Raghuram, who epitomizes culture and creative concerns in Indian psychiatry. Dr. Aniruddha Kala, who is here with us, he is a strong voice in current Indian English literature, contemporary Indian English literature, and with his short stories and novel, and amount of research work he has done in psychiatry, and he has always been with us, so he is today with us, and tomorrow you will be listening to him. Dr. Sanjeev Jain, the man who did lots of research in genetics, good friend of Thomas Schulze, and also he is interested in history of psychiatry and history of partition particularly, and he has done a very good work with Alok Sarin, and that book is marvelous and very important book on partition and its effect on psychology. So tomorrow we will going to listen to him. Dr. Lakshmi Kumar, one of the leading suicidologists of world, along with the current president, Danuta Wasserman. So she is very respected all over the world. She will be here. Professor Vivek Benegal, who has done lots of research in the field of addiction and developmental behavior. Tomorrow we are going to listen to him. So in absentia, I am welcoming many people. Professor Pratap Sharan, who is the head of Department of Psychiatry, AIMS Delhi. Brigadier Jyoti Prakash, who is representing the strength and power of India. It's head of Department of Armed Force Medical College, Pune. He is here. And Dr. Atas Tripathi, he is on way. He will be joining from KGMC. Dr. Shantala Hegde, Dr. Brij Bhushan from IIT Kanpur. So people who are working in this area in different parts of different disciplines as well, we have tried to collect them and we have invited. Apart from that, we welcome our people who are leading psychiatry in different countries. We are having with us present president and past president of Royal Australia New Zealand College of Psychiatrists, Dr. Vinay Lakda, my friend. I think he is here. He might be joining us soon. And current president, Dr. Astha Tomar. Astha Tomar is here. I welcome you, Dr. Astha. And with us, we are going to have tomorrow, he is on way, he is traveling, Professor Subodh Dave, who is currently Dean of Royal College of Psychiatry, and he is joining with his spouse, Dr. Ananta Dave, who is a poet and a psychiatrist and does lots of workshop on bibliotherapy. So the couple is here to enlighten us. I welcome you all for this. I welcome, what happened, I was attending a meeting in, APA meeting in New York, and there was a meeting on art and psychiatry, and I heard one young person talking about art, and when we met, he told that he is from Royal College, RC Psych, UK, and he leads special interest group there. His name is Alan Babban. Alan Babban wanted to come, but due to, again, family compulsion, he's not here. So, who is here? With us, we have Dr. Tiago Inacio. Tiago Inacio is working in the same group and second in lead, and he is with us, and he will be delivering a lecture, and also he will be carrying out a workshop on art therapy. With us, actually I'm looking forward to welcome Dr. T.S. Roy. He's still on way, the President-elect of Indian Psychiatric Society. The President of Sri Lanka College of Psychiatry, Dr. Dashanti is here. I welcome you, ma'am, to this unique meeting in India. Then Dr. Kalpana Shrivastava, who is the President of Association of Industrial Psychiatry, and she is co-chair of this meeting, because this meeting is being co-hosted by Association of Industrial Psychiatry. So I welcome you, ma'am. And three important names I have in front of me. One is internationally renowned artist and author, Akhilesh ji. Akhilesh ji is here. He's a famous painter. He lives in Bhopal. He works in Bhopal, and a very famous painter in all countries. His artworks are on exhibit. And beautiful thing is he writes a lot, and he thinks very candidly, and he interacts very candidly. So we are looking forward to meet him tomorrow. With us we have Manisha Kulsted ji. She is from Jaipur. And tomorrow we will have her session. She is a famous novelist and rather celebrated writer of Hindi literature. Tomorrow we are going to have Abhishek Anika, another brilliant writer who has published just one book, but that book has created sensation, Grammar of My Body. It's a story of lived experience. So all these sessions we are going to experience tomorrow. I welcome these creative personalities. This conference was not possible without support of, without help of, without guidance of, without love of, without affection of, and without blessings of Prof Shiv Gautam, my elder brother. His students are here. His students are here. So he taught psychiatry many people and they become professor. He is also trying to teach me psychiatry for last more than 25, 30 years. But I have not learned. But many of us are grateful to him for the way he has taught us and the way he has led Indian psychiatry. Thank you very much, sir, for being with us. My team, this conference was not possible without support of my team and the core team, especially Dr. Ajit Bhide is not able to be here because of some death in family. Dr. O.P. Singh, both of them were chair of this scientific committee, and the scientific program we are going to have has been drafted, created by him. Dr. O.P. Singh is here. Welcome you, Dr. O.P. Singh, on behalf of organizing committee. Dr. KS Pavitra, organizing secretary of the conference. She is gifted Bharatnatyam dancer, researcher, professor of psychiatry. So lots of caps she is having on her head. Welcome, Pavitra. Dr. Manasvi Gautam, joint organizing secretary, my younger brother. So he is always with us in all this. And this was not possible without his support. And two names, they are like my children. One is Dr. Astha and one is Nihal. Astha help in conceptualization and connecting, 2C, and creatively doing all these things. So these three things came with Astha. And now the kind of conference we are going to have is, she has contributed a lot, and almost all logistic issue, everything managerial issue has been taken care by Dr. Nihal, and Dr. Nihal has done a wonderful job. So in this situation, when flights are being cancelled and he's managing things and the hall is full, credit goes to Dr. Nihal. So I am thankful to them, and this is my team and the way we are working. I welcome all of you, all delegates. Without your presence, this was not possible at all. You are most important person. Our young psychiatrists, because our crowd consists 80% young psychiatrists. This is the future of psychiatry. This is unique day that way, that they will be having this mashal for the future, and they will be doing different kind of psychiatry in future. That is going to be a good thing. So I welcome all young psychiatrists, and I welcome, ladies and gentlemen, all accompanying person who permitted their family members to come here and who are here with them. With these few words, I welcome you all. Thank you.
We thank Dr. Vinay Kumar for his words of welcome. Now, I request the dignitaries on dais to light the lamp. Hosting this conference in Jaipur was a dream. Jaipur, that boasts of its historic culture, a city that hosts the famous literature festival. We could not have dreamt to host the first conference of art and psychiatry of South Asia anywhere else apart from Jaipur. And this would not have been possible with the help and guidance of Professor Dr. Shiv Gautam, sir, the chair of reception committee. I request, sir, to welcome us all.
Welcome to Jaipur. First slide on. Oh, yeah. बस ठीक. Dignitaries on the dais, Professor Thomas Schulze, Professor Vinay Kumar, the two charming ladies on the dais, Kalpana ji and Pavitra. Pavitra is like my daughter. His father is a close friend of mine. Delegates from different parts of the world who have come here, delegates from different parts of the country, my students and students of my students. I am so happy that this event is taking place in Jaipur. It is all done by Vinay Kumar. He has simply put some adjectives before my name, and it is very kind of him to have introduced that way. That is style of a person called Vinay Kumar. Jaipur, traditionally known as Choti Kashi, the smaller Varanasi, a seat of learning after Varanasi in ancient India is Jaipur. It's about 380 years old city, but what we had in Jaipur was all kinds of art, culture, and all domains of areas which were finding patronage from the rulers of Jaipur. It is called Pink City of Jaipur. In the Golden Triangle of India, where tourists come to visit, Jaipur finds a place with Agra and Delhi. Well, I welcome you to this Pink City. This particular conference, which is on art, culture, and mental health, I would say creativity shapes well-being. When you are creative, you have well-being, and our ancient wisdom, the Vedas, are source of art and culture. Sir, I would like to draw your attention that the Vedic culture dates back 10,000 plus years before Christ. Vedic culture flourished in this country when rest of the world was yet to have civilization, and it is this part of the world that Vedas were written, which is a source of inspiration for rest of the world even now. The literary and philosophical arts, we have hymns and poetry in Rig Veda, which contains thousands of rhymes dedicated to nature, deities like Indra, the god of rains, Agni, the god of fire, Surya, we know the sun god. In many ways, Greek culture and Indian culture is similar. Because in Greek culture also we have gods. And the gods who control different virtues and powers in the world. Similarly, Indian culture. It is much later that India and Germany came together to work on Vedas. We are still working together on Ayurveda. Lot of research in Sanskrit. When I went for two of the conferences in Germany, Hamburg and Berlin, I found that the Sanskrit, research in Sanskrit in the universities of Germany is probably most after India. Music, the seat is Samveda. Entire Samved is devoted to music. Adapted verses from the Rig Veda to melodies, creating foundational text for Indian music. The Upanishads explored deep philosophical concepts about existence and self, which influenced later artistic expression of these ideas. The performing arts, dance. Vedic dance was not just an artistic expression, but was used to convey the spiritual principles of divine stories. Rituals which still persist in Indian families. From Vedic period till now, the Yajurveda contains mantras and instructions for performing rituals, integrating poetry, music, action into unified cultural practice. And then visual arts. It is a language beyond words. Art is a language beyond words. A channel for expressing emotions that may be too complex, painful, or subtle to articulate. Painting to ease anxiety, or listen to music to cope with sadness. Creative engagement activates parts of the brain linked to reward, emotional processing, and cognitive flexibility. Dawdling and coloring can lower stress hormones, and promote relaxation. 3 months ago, when I went to IIT Kanpur to deliver a lecture on artificial intelligence and challenges in mental health, there I found a clinical psychologist who is researching on music. He is going to be here tomorrow with us, and we'll have a wonderful talk on how sad music, good music influences our EEG patterns, and this research will be available to us in this very conference. Art gives us language of emotions. When a person paints or strums a guitar, the brain releases dopamine and serotonin, the happy hormones. This chemical process reduces stress and brings a sense of peace. Art therapy uses the principle to help individuals process trauma. Post-traumatic stress disorder, if you look at the art made by such people, if you look at the art made by schizophrenics, if you look at the art made by different patients with different maladies, you find a real expression through colors without the language. It develops healthier coping mechanism, reduces anxiety. The museums, galleries, libraries, cultural festivals create environments where people pause, reflect, reconnect with themselves. In North India, all of you know, we have a festival called Holi. On the day of Holi, the festivals are buffers. You play Holi, subconsciously or unconsciously, if you are antagonized to somebody, you put black color on his face. You like the person, you put yellow color on his face. You like the person, his bravery, you put red color on his face. These are unconscious ways of recognizing your inner feelings, how you play Holi. Festivals are buffers. We have festival for every occasion. We have a festival for sister, husband, Karwa Chauth. We have a festival for son. We have a festival for daughter. All festivals in this culture They are buffers to express our inner feelings. They reduce anxiety, develop healthier coping strategies. Culture strengthens the mental well-being by fostering connection. Festivals, community performances, shared rituals, and storytelling traditions all create sense of well-being. Cultural engagement reminds us that we are a part of something larger, a family, a community, a history. Culture reflects the history as well. It offers grounding and identity. Participating in cultural activities helps rebuild confidence, provides social support, and creates opportunities for positive interaction. Culture gives us identity. Each culture, we identify ourselves with the cultural norms, the customs, festivals, stories, the community we grow up, strengthen our self-confidence. Collective art creates social bonds. Singing in a group, dancing together, participating painting workshop protects us from loneliness. The feeling of doing something together tells our mind that we are a part of larger community. This social support has profound positive impact on mental health. Some concrete examples of art therapies are theater therapy, art journaling, listening to music, dancing for therapeutic goals. Few simple steps: keep a small notebook, attend a local art event or once a week, and join a group. May it be a religious group. And the last thing which I would like to tell you, that religion and spirituality are different. But one thing which is common instrument in all religions is माला. 108 मलिये की माला हर रिलीजन में आप देखेंगे, may it be a Hindu, may it be a Christ, may it be a Muslim, may it be a Jain, Buddha or anyone else, it is a way of chanting. And that instruments I have seen in my personal life. Art and culture are not just entertainment, they are health toolkits. With this, I thank you very much for listening me, but I thought it would be apt to introduce this topic through my welcome address to all of you. I welcome all of you to Pink City of Jaipur once again, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your words, sir. It's truly an honor to have the President-elect of World Psychiatric Association, Professor Thomas Schulze, with us. I request him to come on stage and speak a few words.
Namaste. Dear colleagues, dear dignitaries, dear members of the sections, dear organizers, dear friends, it's a great honor being here today. And in the spirit of creativity, I haven't prepared anything. I just have a little notepad and I scribbled a few thoughts on here. First of all, like the standard opening, I would like to welcome you on behalf of the Executive Committee of the World Psychiatric Association, in particular on behalf of our President Danuta Wasserman, who couldn't be here today. So I'm representing the Executive Committee today in my role as President-elect. So first of all, this is a meeting of a section or organized by a section. The WPA is the umbrella organization of 147 member societies in currently 123 countries. We are representing roughly 250,000 psychiatrists all over the world. We have various bodies, and one important aspect or one important tool of body of the WPA are its sections. We have 66 sections. That reflects the importance of our field and how diverse our field is. Now, some sections are big, some are small, and of course, as always, some are more active, some are less active, and some are big in name but small in action. Some are small in name but very big in action. So people would not think of the art and psychiatry section as a big one. But this section has shown time and again that it is doing great things. And it's organizing such an amazing meeting with more than 200 people present. So that's why we at the WPA Executive Committee are very honored and grateful. And that's why we support this as a co-sponsored meeting. And sometimes we have regional meetings that are smaller than this co-sponsored meeting. So I definitely would like to thank the organizers again for this effort. And, you know, I would like to conclude with one important aspect, and Dr. Gautam already mentioned that. Art, dance, music, this is a toolkit. And I'm a psychiatrist. I have been doing genetic research for the past 28 years. So I'm a biologist in a way. And but we have known forever that it's not only biology, it's the interaction, the interplay between biology and environment. And art definitely is part of our environment, and it enriches our environment, it shapes our environment. And also, more and more studies point to the importance of aspects like music, art, you know, things that touch the human soul, but also touch the body in terms of dance and of movement, massages. All these things have a direct impact on receptors. Think of oxytocin and so forth. So these things are not yet studied. We need to study them more. Environment, green environment versus just the gray, concrete environment. So in that regard, the work that this section is doing, and in that regard, what the section is doing here with this conference, it's so important for the advancement of our field. Because our field is not only biology, not only medication, not only biological treatments, but also other treatments that are now gaining more and more attention in our research. And I think it's also something that we should promote when we talk to others outside of our field, to policymakers, that psychiatry needs these aspects as well. So with that, again, thank you very much for organizing this meeting, and thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of inspiration. It means a lot for us. We'll be listening more to Professor Thomas Schulze tomorrow at the leadership session at 8:30. Now I request Dr. Kalpana Shrivastava, co-chair of the organizing team, to come and speak a few words.
All the delegates who has really traveled all across the globe, I would say. Dignitaries on the dais, our President-elect of the World Psychiatry Association, Dr. Thomas Schulze. Chairperson of the reception committee, Dr. Shiv Gautam, a very renowned psychiatrist. And Dr. Vinay Kumar, again, a wonderful human being and a great psychiatrist, well-known country and abroad, who has been the organizing chair. I still remember, and Dr. Pavitra, who symbolizes art and psychiatry very beautifully. Now, I still remember the conversation around this particular chapter. The name itself is so poetic in nature, Psychartica. When I think about it, it's very rhythmic in nature. Then you talk about narratives of the mind. I was just going through the various groups of the mind and thinking that if you start thinking where does the art meets the psychiatry, it starts from the womb itself. Right from singing the lullaby of the mother, where the child recognizes and connects, to the expression and communication of the words and the dialect and processing of the word through cognition, not only learns what to say, how to say, what to say, whole process of learning is so artistic in terms of the human mind. So we cannot really club it just like that as art and psychiatry different. I have always found psychiatry within the art. Wherever there's a human nature, art has to be there. Whether it is a performing dance by the Lord, greatest, I would say, the dancer Nataraja, where all emotions are beautifully navigated and depicted. From the artists, renowned painters, where through the by the brush or the hair, you might find that just by having some kind of a linings here and there conveys the depth and the shadow, the emotions of sadness and the happiness. So you find that abstraction in every form of communication. I still remember as a scientist, I was navigating about what could have been made a very good psychiatrist or a clinical psychology professional. And you'll be surprised to know that one thing which accumulated as an evidence or assimilated as an evidence across the published literature was high abstract thinking. Now, this high abstract thinking is going beyond what is visible to you, going beyond what is available to you. Not to believe on only what has been communicated to you, but to believe in what has not been told to you. Now, this is a lot of art. This is just not a visible understanding the nuances. No, so art can be clubbed in many ways. One, art as a process. Two, art as a performing various kind of a talented version or various specialities. Three, art as a human temperament. Four, art as a cognition when you are highlighting the processes. You see the destination, the journey itself becomes very beautiful when you identify the processes. And the fifth, when the melodies of human nature, when you talk about, and then you get to the nuances of art and have the fine line of dividing as to what is sanity, what is insanity. So I find there's a lot of art and the knowledge itself hidden behind psychiatry. So nothing can beautifully describe as this particular specialized meeting about art and psychiatry. I'm sure we're going to hear more and more from the experts. But I don't want to really take your time, and I'm sure that coming days and the hours you're going to be having beautiful conversation around art and psychiatry. Once again, welcome you all, and thank you very much for making it possible. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. What's more beautiful than capturing the essence of the conference in the form of a souvenir? It's just not a magazine or a conference pamphlet. It's the work of so many poets, psychiatrists, artists, creative personalities, writers, dreamers, achievers. We have tried to capture that in the form of a souvenir, which has been edited by Professor Dr. P.K. Singh and Dr. Pankaj sir. Now we will request the dignitaries and dais to release the souvenir. We request the editors of the souvenir also to come on stage. sir, for your help with this opinion, in editing, and also Dr. Rehan Mateen, Senior Resident of Psychiatry, who has worked tirelessly to bring this out. Now we'll begin with the felicitation ceremony. It's truly an honor that we have our esteemed guests here today. I'll request Professor Shiv Gautam, sir, to felicitate our chief guest of today. I request Dr. Vinay Kumar, sir, to felicitate Chair of the Reception Committee, Shiv Gautam, sir. I request Dr. Vinay Kumar, sir, to felicitate Dr. Kalpana Shrivastava. I request Dr. KS Pavitra, Organizing Secretary, to felicitate the Organizing Chair, Dr. Vinay Kumar, sir. I request Dr. Manasvi Gautam, sir, Joint Organizing Secretary, to felicitate Dr. KS Pavitra. We are joined by friends across the border, from all over the world. We have with us the President of RNZCP, Dr. Astha. I request Dr. KS Pavitra to felicitate her. Ma'am, please come on stage. We have with us Dr. Ananta Dave, Presidential Lead for Retention and Well-Being of Royal College of Psychiatrists. We request you to come on stage, ma'am. We have with us a very special guest, Dr. Tiago Inácio from UK, who is the representative of Art and Psychiatry section of Royal College of Psychiatrists. We welcome you, sir. Please come on stage. We also have with us Dr. Dashanti. Is she here? Dr. Dashanti, President of Sri Lanka College of Psychiatrists, with us. We request Dr. Pavitra to felicitate her. We also have other guests. Professor Hans Otto Thomas is stuck, but we'll be listening to him hopefully soon in an hour. Professor Salman Akhtar as well, but he will be listening to him in an hour. And Professor Subodh Dave will be joining us tomorrow. It's truly an honor that everyone could make this conference. Now I'll request Dr. KS Pavitra, Organizing Secretary, to give the vote of thanks.
I have a long list here, but I'll do a quick reading. So, where words fail the mind, art begins speaking. Respected chief guest, esteemed guest of honor, distinguished speakers, dignitaries on the dais, honor delegates, colleagues and friends. It's my privilege to offer the vote of thanks at the inaugural session of Psychartica 2025, a conference that celebrates the remarkable intersection of literature, the arts, and the human mind. Before anything else, I extend our deepest gratitude to the one person whose vision truly stands at the heart of this conference, that is Dr. Vinay Kumar. It was his imagination, his conviction, and his creative spirit that gave birth to Psychartica. As the founder of the Creativity and Mental Health Task Force of the Indian Psychiatric Society, and as a poet whose work reflects profound sensitivity, Dr. Vinay Kumar has consistently shown us that art is not separate from psychiatry, and it is one of its most powerful companions. The organizing chair. Thank you, sir. We are deeply honored by the presence of our chief guest, Professor Thomas Schulze, whose work and leadership in psychiatric genetics and global mental health inspire all of us. Thank you for gracing this occasion with your presence. Thank you. Our gratitude also goes to Dr. Kalpana Shrivastava, Dr. Shiv Gautam sir, who are all senior, distinguished people who have been guiding us all through. I would also like to extend warm thanks to the chair of the reception committee, Dr. Shiv Gautam, and his son, Dr. Manasvi Gautam, for helping us to organize this conference at Jaipur, especially because all the other organizing committee members are far from Jaipur. So we had to bank upon both of you to do a lot of things for us. Thank you so much. I would also extend my warmest regards and thanks to our treasurer, Dr. Archana Singh, who could not be here today because of the, what all travel problems have been going on, but she would be here tomorrow. So in her absentia, I would extend our warmest appreciation to Archana. Of course, Astha and Nihal have been really working finally. It is a reality today, and for that, the reason behind it to extend my gratitude to Professor Jane Harrison and the WPA Art and Psychiatry section for entrusting us with the responsibility of hosting this conference in India, in the culturally vibrant city of Jaipur. To all our delegates, artists, mental health professionals, writers and scholars, theatre people who are here today, thank you for joining us. Your presence is what gives us this conference life, depth, and meaning. As we begin Psychartica 2025, I hope the conversations over the next 2 days bring insight, inspiration, and new connections that continue to transform how we understand creativity, how we understand mind, and how we transform mental health. On behalf of the entire organizing team, I extend our heartfelt thanks to each one of you. Thank you, and we look forward to a meaningful and enriching conference ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your patient listening and being here with us for the inaugural ceremony. I would like to request you to stand up for the national anthem. Five minutes, so you can take a short break and come back.